special location.
4455, bro. Stop fucking playing.
Okay, we're doing the Uptown Gaming. Okay, for the old heads, this is the old apartment 78. So things might be woozy if you remember this place. It was it was a long time ago. So hey, we're back. This place is cool now. And ownership is way less shady. So let's do.
Damn, it wasn't valid before.
No, it was great. No, you remember the old Uptown?
Claro, who can forget those típicos, bro?
There was a rumors that they were spiking the punch. I'm just saying.
Bro, I remember.
If you're from here, if you knew, you're one of those old heads.
I got out of here at 7 p.m. one day, and I thought it was 7 a.m.
Dude,
that's how lit I was.
This used to be the Uptown Diddy party. I'm saying,
that's
people,
wild.
people just like lost hours of their lives here. I'm sorry, but that's it. It's over. It's over now. I'm sorry. Those are just rumors that's going on. Again, here we're talking about Casual Supremacy, Dyckman Podcast, Uptown Gaming, doing the game, doing the thing, living the life. How you doing? Post-election, we finally get to talk. I feel like it's time for us to talk.
Shots.
Business owners, you should be very happy. You let the guy in. You let him in. If you're not from New York, Trump won. I hope you guys are happy, and I hope it turns out the way
he was ever going to lose.
Listen, he was never going to lose. And listen, you're a big supporter. I hope that he's what you'd want this man to be, and that he's the entrepreneur loving, and the things that just makes America great. All the Bitcoiners, 100K. Congratulations.
Shout out to Bitcoin. Shout out to Bitcoin. Dogecoin.
The diamonds, the XRPs.
XRP, yes.
If you held on to Ripple.
Yes.
Yo, congratulations. You got the bag. Merry Christmas. And I always believed in you. So remember to buy me something nice.
Shots for crypto. Shots.
Right now. If you held on to your Bitcoin, if you held on to
anybody with crypto right now? Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, I'll give you some claps.
You're feeling good about yourself and you're feeling almighty. And I think it's time that we, acknowledge that. But I will say this. We're still under the old administration. Everyone's trying to give it to the old one, but I'm just saying it's the new one. But we're still technically, nothing really actually changed. Nothing's actually changing hands till January. So this technically still goes under the old man. I'm just saying, you got to give credit to the old dude. Things are happening still under his whole thing. Listen, I'm a drop shipper. I'm terrified of these tariffs.
Credit to Sleepy Joe, Jay? Credit to Sleepy Joe?
Bro, I don't know what to tell you guys, man. He's the only president who's had the jobs that he's increasing. And this is like a proven fact that something's going on. Every single month of his presidency, we've had more jobs in America. And all I'm saying is it's all good. You pulled him away and you lost by a lot. But I'm just saying we should just
I see what you're doing.
You just kept Sleepy Joe. He would have done better than Kamala. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, with the open border, right? And then everybody, come on.
Listen, brother, we're gonna fight. You got it all.
You doing bad? Bring it to America, man. We got the answers for you over here.
You got it. It is what it is. No, for sure. I'm sure opening the borders makes those people cross the borders because we opened it. That's why those people came from Venezuela and ended up in New York.
So I've heard that you cross the border and all you need to do is download an app. You download an app and you get all your papers on the app and all your documents. That's crazy.
And you end up in New York. I know. I get it. I'm just saying that it's there's a lot of stuff going on in the middle that people don't want to talk about. And I'm just saying, I hope that you're one of the guys. I'm a vintage Bernie bro. I totally get it. It is what it is. I brought my
damn Bernie, man.
We bring. I feel the burn. I'm still feeling the burn. It's all.
Hey yo, pause.
Pause, whatever. Hey yo, I'm feeling the Bernie. I don't care, man. He's like, hey yo,
feeling the burn.
The Bernie pause. Exactly. You want to feel the Bernie. That's when you had a terrible weekend when you feel the Bernie the next couple of days. It's a terrible thing. So we're here. We're Uptown Collective.
It's been a while since Casual Supremacy, Jay. I know we got a lot to talk about, right?
There's just a lot going on in the world.
There's a lot going on, right?
Wars going on. There's a lot of, but everything's just gearing up. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in China. We'll see what happens in Ukraine. We'll see what happens. All these things are TBD. Everyone thinks that Trump is going to end the wars. I think that's funny, but maybe that's just me. It is what it is.
You don't think so? He said he's going to go talk to Putin himself.
I'm sure that they're boys. I feel like Trump and Putin are probably boys, but I feel like that's not going to really change his directive. He's not all of a sudden gonna be like, oh yeah, I talked to Donnie and now I'm just gonna be more chilled out. I think it's just is what it is.
He's not gonna be a chill guy.
It's not gonna be the chill guy meme. I just don't feel like Putin's gonna it's just not gonna happen that way. But I feel like I love the optimism of right now. Like people are just like, oh, the wars are gonna end, and like, oh, Elon's gonna figure everything out, and the dodgy. And I'm like, okay, great. I hope you guys are right. And honestly, like that's all I'm gonna say about this whole situation. I didn't, but I, I just hope that you're right and that everyone gets exactly what they deserve, and this doesn't become some dystopian like nightmare.
Jay, so your favorite major, your boy, ¿cómo que se llaman del diablo? Me fue. Adams.
Mayor Adams. Oh yeah.
So Mayor Adams said that he's going to contribute to the deportation of immigrants in the city. Exactly. What do you think about that?
Well, you should. I mean, you should follow the law. If this is the laws that are happening, this is how it's going to happen. Do what you got to do. It's just like he made a statement recently that basically these migrants don't have same rights when they come in here. They don't have the exact same rights as Americans. That is true, but like they do have some rights, and we'll see what happens. Like I said, this whole election became about the migrants and the trannies and the trans. Like it became like protecting your kids from like. I'm like, okay, if you guys say so. Like I don't know. I don't have kids, so I can't. Maybe that's something that affects people. I just think that scapegoat, but like. If it makes you feel better, that now you're gonna get exactly what you were looking for, and they're gonna round up the migrants, and they're gonna hopefully somebody does the jobs that they don't want to do, that they'll do that no one else will do. Good luck getting like just regular Americans to do the stuff that but. It'll be an interesting time to see. I can't wait for 2025. I actually just as a writer, as a storyteller, I think that this is like the most interesting time to be alive. Like I'm kind of just out of curiosity. I'm just glad. I'm happy not to have any kids or like anything vested in this. I'm like, what? I kind of just want to see what happens. Like, oh yeah, you guys are. This is exactly what you guys wanted. I'm down to watch. Like I said, I feel like at this point in my life, nothing's ever changed between every political reassignment, and it's always been casual, and I don't really like the money is going to someone, but it's never been to me. So I don't know. It's just like
there's always been two sides for the same coin.
It's been the same thing. So it was like it's just so congratulations to everyone. Let's just hope. I'm just hoping everyone peace and prosperity in 2025. Be good, do good, get healthy, go work out, lift some weights.
Just your shit together, basically.
Less sugar, okay, a little more salt. We were talking about this before. These kinds of people, Angel,
electrolytes. Shout out to Angel's back here.
Angel and Jenny right here, exactly.
Shout out to Jenny. She over there mixing up some
Uptown gaming. Okay, she's on her phone over there. She's gaming right now. Okay, they only know you by your username, guys. So if you don't have a username, like they don't even like Angel is not gonna even respect you.
Yeah, that's crazy. Angel was like, I know people with their username.
Alexis is like, if you're not. Oh, your Rex is 15 now.
God,
why didn't you just say that in the first place? I don't understand. Why are you trying to like front on me and give me like your government name? We don't believe in government names at Uptown Gaming. We believe in just, being who you want to be your avatar, you can be whoever you want in Oasis inside of the Matrix. We are whoever we want to be. And that's like kind of, to be honest, we got AI. I feel like the last time AI wasn't as big. I mean, it is big, but like now, like it just makes pictures, and I've embraced AI, and I think
those video AIs are crazy.
Bro, I'm just saying the next 5 years, you're really not going to be able to believe what you see, whether it's a video of Trump or this or anyone. You're just gonna be like, oh, did that really happen? And I'm just saying that they've become so sensitive and they become so good, and they're becoming exponentially better and stronger and smarter, and like you're like, it's just like it's just gonna become this information war.
I just heard a whole song with a Peter Griffin voice.
Oh, they can do whatever they want. They record it. They put Peter's voice in. I'm just saying the images. It's just we're going to in the next like 5 years. I'm glad to have been born in the 80s, where like I was like born before I was plugged in at this point, because it's like, yo, this is gonna get really interesting. It's not gonna be so casual. It's just gonna be like the Supremacy is gonna be like straight up and straight out, and just be on the right side, guys. Like all I'm saying is, we were talking about this before. Be an entrepreneur, take care of yourselves. We are Uptown immigrants, or first generation American. Our parents. My name is Jason because my parents wanted me to be a doctor, a healer, and you can do it be occupation. But what I would say is that
Jason.
Phase. It means healer. It means it's a
really.
It's what Ramon wanted me to be a doctor, right? But my whole point is that
shout out to Ramon, man.
Shout out to
great
Ramon.
paintings.
He was he was a classic man. But we're just talking about these entrepreneurs here, like. You need to diversify your portfolio. Here's everyone. The stock exchange is doing as the S&P is doing its best. Like if you held on to Bitcoin, my whole point with all those people who made money on all those moves is they just held. Like being an entrepreneur is different, but like a lot of it with is just can you hold? How long can you hold the bag? And like seeing what's going on in that passive thing, but. Be smart and make that money.
Jay, so I wanted to ask you, Joe Rogan recently said that X is the most reliable source for popular news in the world. Do you agree with that?
I think X is pretty good. I enjoy it. I mean, it is what it is. I still call it Twitter. I don't care, but I'm on there and I don't know. It's been there for like a long time. I feel
50-50 like for you.
I mean, it is what it is. All the algorithms, but you can't like go to one place and expect that you're going to get all the news. But I remember the first news story that broke that like at the time it was Twitter that broke for me. I remember when that pilot crashed into the
Hudson.
The Hudson.
Yeah.
They made a whole big. But I remember watching that whole thing. It was a movie, but like if you really wanted updates on that, you went to Twitter. And I'm just saying that it's moving at a speed. Like yesterday, like the head of Syria just was they took him out of Damascus, whatever. I saw it this morning. I woke up and it was like, oh, the head of Syria is gone, Assad, whatever it is. I'm just saying, like, I don't watch the news. And if it wasn't for, I'm not saying it's like the most accurate thing, but you can get from so many sources. I think that you can't really deny the power of just if you've been at it for a while. Like, I don't know, that's where I go. It's my X, it's my Twitter. Like, I don't know if what Elon does with it and see what's going on, but I feel like it's just so many different sources going in at the same time from it that
you think Elon Musk use Twitter, X, to sway the elections?
Listen, like if they did the numbers on the elections already, right? Trump didn't really gain any numbers. What happened was that Kamala just didn't like. I think this guy had 81 million votes, right? I'm just saying Trump's number didn't really go up. The people who were just Trumpsters stayed the same, but the people, the Kamala people just didn't show up. That's all that happened. It was like, listen, like the last election was like 66% of the people who eligible to vote went to vote, and this year or this time around it was like 64. It was just like you just got like less people. Like people are like this is some huge thing, or that they like all these new people were like. I'm like no, it's just like less people were just like I don't really fuck with her. I don't really I just don't do that, and it was enough people, and they tried to. Like I said, I thought the Kamala was a fastball. It was like this whole thing. You thought you were gonna get the Indian woman, the whole thing. I was like, oh yeah, you thought you were gonna throw that pitch over America's plate? Like no, you thought you were gonna catch people like just like. No, it's not. That doesn't work this way. And honestly, they would have. The real truth is, they would have done better if they just kept Biden. If they had just stopped playing that game, honestly, Biden would have gotten more votes than Kamala. There were people there who were saying, there were people Googling that day. They're like, where did Biden? I'm just saying that Biden would have. And it's funny because you could see the next day, he was like, all like his brain, like all of a sudden everyone was like, oh, he was like super happy. Like, oh yeah, you guys want to get rid of me? How'd that go for you? How did that go? It didn't go well. Because you weren't, what I'm saying? There's a reason.
He couldn't hold it down anymore. There was no more POP for Biden.
Kamala came in 5th in the primaries to Joe Biden's number 1 who won. So you took the number 5 and we're like, hey, I'm going to try to bring her to number 1. And I'm just saying that like just less people just showed up. And the difference is like literally between 66% and 64%. But I'm just saying like the Trump, I mean, you should be happy, but like, like,
damn, Kamala, you should have done Joe Rogan.
You should have done Joe Rogan. You could have done all the things, but she tried to play this whole like she had Liz Cheney out. It just is what it is. Like if you like you wanted people out, you need to be progressive. The things that happen in Palestine really are affecting people right now. I think there was all these popular things that they just decided not to talk about, not to look at, and it was just a lot of people just sat out and were like, you know what, like, go ahead. But it wasn't that they went; they just didn't show up, and that's all that happened. Is that a bunch of people were like, you know what, nah, I'm good. And it's like okay, just. Respect that.
I feel like Bernie would have killed it.
Bernie would have killed it. I wrote in Bernie for something. I'm just saying at this point in my life, I wrote in Bernie and seeing what's going on. We got guests here, we got family, we got friends, we got computers, so it's good. Everyone welcome. So no, but Bernie would have definitely killed it. Hi. and he would have done an amazing job, and that's all that really matters. But like, they never gave Bernie a chance. I vote in Bernie for one some random thing, and I'm still Bernie, bro. So I wore this today purposely. There's that post-election post, right? But this, you wore this in the inauguration.
Can you move over?
Oh, this is
so
official.
people can see the
This
Bernie
is, this
shirt.
is the official Bernie.
Okay.
Like, I bought this from Bernie. Like, I remember, I forgot about it.
Oh, Hillary should have never done him like that, man. Damn.
Bernie would have been great, but people are afraid about what's happening. And listen, the first thing that these Republicans are going to do is they're going to go after Social Security. You have a mom, you have a family. We paid into Social Security since I was 16 years old. They've basically taken about 10 to 12% of our income, right, for Social Security. And now they're calling it entitlement. And the first thing that they're going to do is they're going to take a big slice of that pie. They're going to change it. I didn't even expect it by my age, to be honest. At my age, I figured there's no way
make it to 50, bro. Where's all this money going?
They use it for everything. Listen, you take.
We don't even make it to 50. Like,
the problem is that they were taking people's money for so long, but they weren't putting it anywhere special. They were just kind of throw it into the pot, and they were using it for whatever. And then they're like, "Well, this doesn't work." It's like, if you had taken that money and just set it aside somewhere, you would have done great. You know what I'm saying? But you decided to just kind of throw it in and see what's going on. Everyone, the Pentagon failed its 7th inspection of its its audit. You know what I'm saying? It's like a
Jay, where you get this info?
Oh no, where I get this?
Jay, where are you getting this info?
I've never done this show before. Live. I'm Jason. Very nice to meet you, man. This is Casual Supremacy. This is Dyckman Podcast.
Let me give you some shots, Jay.
What's going on? This is what we do. This is what we talk about. We talk about the real things.
This is what we do here, huh?
Let's talk about the real things. And yeah, man, I'm just saying, I hope that life turns out. I don't want to talk about the Giants. Jets. At least we have the Knicks. I don't know.
Oh yeah, shout out to the Knicks. Shout out to
the
Bodega Cat.
Okay, I mean the Giants. I don't want to talk about the Giants. I'm sorry. I'm a Giants fan.
Yeah, no need.
The Giants don't need. There's no needs. Even the Jets.
Nor the Jets.
Jets. I mean, every once in a while you see a surprise from the Jets. The Giants are just like this, like very, very
consistent time from the Jets.
Yeah. It is what it is. Like, it's funny. I always joke about it because I'm a Giants fan. My friend had tickets to the Jets games, and they were used to losing. They were kind of like the Mets fans. Like, my point is that they would just go have fun. You could go
kind of like the Mets fans.
Just chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, they weren't expecting to win, and sometimes. Like Giants and Yankee fans are we're kind of snobs.
Yeah, we're expecting that. Yeah.
I'm just saying that it was more fun live to go to a Jets game because they're just like, they can just cook and like lose and like everyone is okay.
They're more entertaining than the Giants. Let's just say how it is.
You got Aaron Rodgers, you got like Devontae. I mean, it is what it is. Oh, way more entertaining than the Giants. The Giants have absolutely nobody. We have like our third screen.
Are you owning the Bills, Jay?
Huh? What happened?
Are you owning the Bills?
Uptown. Listen, I went to Hamilton. I went uptown to college upstate New York, so I already know like the uptown life. I'm not gonna own the Bills. I mean, it is what it is, but that's like have you ever been to Western New York? It's basically Canada. Like that's like no, I'm just saying they are not like us, and it is what it is.
Yeah, it's completely different over there.
It's really hard for me to say that I had anything to do with the Bills or that I've ever been. I think I went to Buffalo one time for my friend's college graduation from UBuff, and I hope that they win because they technically are the only team that actually plays in New York State. It's a big place, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Allen looks really good, and it's wild times, man. And I think I'm always glad to be here and talk about Uptown Gaming. I know we're gonna have some fun today and talk to some people, and thank you for the episode. And we get to like vent about all our political like misgivings. And like I said, man, may the odds be forever in your favor, every one of you, with what's going on and what's coming. And be smarter, make more money, get in better shape, be a better person. Like 2025, it's like this is probably the last time we speak before the new year. So happy holidays and all that good stuff to everyone. And we're gonna talk about all the fun stuff now, and we're ready to talk about the world now, and hopefully that our killer gets away because he's so pretty and he has that hood.
Hey yo.
And he already got away, and he's so cute though, and so it's just like it's so different when so it is what it is. So it's all good. No pause. It is what it is. He's gone. I don't care. It's all good. Let him go get on his bike. It's such a like New York City, and then like it turns out he's good looking now. Everyone's like, it's like it became like a Hallmark movie. It's like, oh, the assassin turned out to be that. Look at his smile. And now it's like America loves him. He's America's sweetheart. So that's casual supremacy right there. So here's to that guy getting away with it because now no one cares because you're good.
What's the name of the guy from from that Netflix series. Yeah, there you go. You,
Joe, exactly.
your boy Joe.
I can change him. You know exactly it is. It's like I can change him. Now everyone can change him. It is what it is. Okay. Oh look, he's really good with the. He's really good with the.
She wears mid Jordan ones. I could change her.
Question for everyone who saw the tape of this guy getting assassinated publicly. Have you ever seen a silencer in real life besides like, have you actually, besides the movies and like Tom Cruise and like, I have never seen a silencer. So I was like, oh wow, like I'm like 40 years old. I have never seen like an actual silencer on a pistol before. So yeah, everyone's like,
In
oh, he
real
left
life.
New York City. Like they were saying that yesterday. I was like, of course he did. Like, what are you talking about? You guys crazy? That guy is in Mexico or like or Argentina.
Who knows?
Who knows? Who cares? He's having a good time. He's good looking. He's white. He's like 6'1". He's probably like getting buns right now. Okay. He is probably like doing whatever it is. He is popular.
Room service.
He's gonna have a happy life and wife. And even if they catch him, they're gonna find some reason to be like, you know what? Whatever.
Nobody really cares.
We all thought about it, and you know what? You're too handsome to be in jail, and so it's all good. And so there's a casual and there's a supremacy. So I feel like that's all the wild news going on for the day. And thank you so much, guys. Enjoy your Sunday. We're almost done with the year. It went by fast. Next year's gonna go by even faster. So don't fucking sleep. Like,
Should be a crazy year.
it's gonna go by. If you thought 2024 went fast, 2025 is gonna go even faster. So please do something positive. You're gonna die anyway, so might as well.
Guys, Casual Supremacy, Jason Paulino, Uptown Gaming.
Live from the MC.